Okay, here we go. We are live, boys. Can I? No, I can't do that. There we go. So, we're going to great. Love that. I don't know how well this is gonna go because my OBS loves to crash. So, we'll just have to experiment as we go. Anyway, as I was saying before OBS cut me off, we're gonna read some Am I the Asshole prompts, and hopefully it'll be fun. And then we can decide as a collective who is the asshole. Okay. Our 15-year-old daughter went out with 2 school friends last night. She left around 7:45 and I asked she'd be home at 10. One of the friends, I should probably read that title, but whatever. Are you mad our daughter's going out? Anyway. I asked that she be home at 10. One of the friends drove. She didn't use a final destination, but typically, wow, okay. But typically, where was I? Wow. She's terrible. Okay, there we go. She didn't use a final destination, but typically they end up getting fast food or something similar. She's terrible at making plans, but I also don't know many 15-year-olds that play her entire time together. They just hang out and want to drive somewhere independently. We have never had reason to mistrust her other than once when she came back way too late. I've never suspected drugs or alcohol. My husband was pissed that I could just let her go without knowing where she will be. Okay, there we go. He was seriously infuriated over this and could not understand why I wouldn't be stressed over it all. The grammar of this person's not very good. Well, one friend is our neighbor and she had a very good head on her shoulders, does well in school, speaks respectfully with adults, encourages our daughter positively. The other is a boy they are both friends with, and neither girl has interest in him. They hang out all the time, and my daughter doesn't give many boys the time of day to even talk to them. He's a good one. Am I the asshole for defending our 15-year-old's ability to go out and hang out with her friends? Why do they have to beat me? Why do they have to beat one set location? Oh, be at. They meant be at. Okay. Why do they have to be at one set location the entire time for my husband to feel at ease? Plus, I can see her on my Find My and call her anytime. I feel like I was turned into the asshole in this argument and that I'm a bad parent for not knowing where she will be. In my opinion, I would say this girl, because I think it's the mom. I don't know, though. I don't know, actually. Because I can see where the dad's coming from. The dad's just trying to be, protective of his daughter, you know? But at the same time, the mom kind of knows what it's like to be a teenage girl, I guess. And the friends are, responsible and stuff. So I don't feel like either of them is an asshole in this. They both have the same. There we go. Let's see. I'm dropping frames quite a bit. That's not good. Anyway, let's see. So that's the first story. Let's see. Next story is someone at work's kind of a crazy title. So, I got a new job in sales working for a company that sells access control systems, CCTV systems, etc. Or etc., as most people say. The chair in my cubicle was uncomfortable AF, so day three I brought in my own Herman Miller. Waiting for it to reconnect. There we go. We're back. Okay. On day 4, it was missing. I looked around, another sales rep was sitting in it. I asked for it back, but he basically told me to F off. I don't know how much I'm allowed to curse in this. Okay. They are first come, first serve. I explained that I own the chair, and it colors. Jesus. He told me that I need to come in earlier if I want that chair. Okay, that's weird because it's his chair, but anyway. The next day, the same guy was sitting in it when I got to the office. I told him to give it back or I was going to call the cops. He refused, so I called the cops. It was quite the scene, but in the end, he admitted that he took my $1,800 chair. It's in all caps, $1,800 chair. I was prepared. I had the receipt, which showed the serial number. Yes, Ariel chair. So serial numbers. They asked me if I went to press charges. I went to press charges. My new boss fired me on the spot, so I carried my chair out with me as I was leaving. And yes, the cops arrested that dude who took my chair. He admitted to it. The dude who took my chair has been in the industry for about 15 years, but he's going to lose his security license, which means he won't be able to work in the industry. He's going to lose his job. I don't give a shit. He shouldn't have stolen my chair. Am I the asshole for making this dude lose his job? I don't know, because for me, I come from not a lot of money, so my instinct is to be like, yeah, of course you're not, because that's a really expensive chair. But I mean, also it's like, it's a chair. But I mean, I guess your work days can go pretty long, so I'd want to be comfortable too. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't even know if anyone's watching right now, but wonderful. There we go. Okay, cool. Excellent. Alright, anyway. Sorry, just making sure stream's still up. Next. Okay, there we go. We're back. Am I the asshole for telling my wife that's why you should get a job after she told me to? After she told me people shop a lot more than she does. Wow. Okay, so just based off the title, that's pretty bad. But okay. Alright. So my wife and I are in our late 30s. We've been married for 13 years and she's been a Sam that whole time. other than doing a short Grub Hub gig for a few months. I don't know. I think that means stay-at-home mom. She made this decision of being a stay-at-home mom because she wanted to spend time with the kids and not miss anything. Even though when she was dating, she said she wanted to work, and I expressed wanting to be a dual-income household. One child is mine biologically. The eldest is not. They are 14 and 11. Yesterday, my wife went to the mall shopping, and when she came back, she said, "You should have seen all those people with a lot of bags spending $800+ or $800 or more dollars." Shut up. And here I was spending only $100. I felt poor. I told her, "Well, if you feel poor, maybe it's time for you to get a job." She went silent and walked away. For reference, I make $130,000 at my job after taxes, and we live in a local city with modest expenses. I give her $1,000 a month in fund money, and she feels like it's not enough anymore. We have a separate fund for gifts. We have a separate fund for gifts. The fund money is purely fun. This trip to the mall was just shopping for herself. I could increase her allowance, but I think it's reasonable, so I just throw the extra into investing, and she's always saying how we should invest less and spend more, but I disagree. She always shows me her friends on vacation and their wives shopping or what new car their husbands bought them, etc. And I always say the same thing because most of those wives work jobs too, and she doesn't. So I feel it's not an apples to apples comparison. Let's read some of the comments on this. Not the asshole these people are nuts or herself, and she whines about it. Must be nice. Okay, so yeah, a lot of the comments are saying not the asshole. I mean, yeah, I would agree with the not the asshole. Because, I mean, I don't know, it just... Wow, I just misspelled that so badly. Okay, hold on. Anyway, I don't think he's the bad guy in that, because, I mean, like he said, $1,000 a month in fun money. That's insane. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Sorry, I'm laughing at someone's... Anyway, am I the asshole for wanting to limit screen time with partial custody stepson? I know 100 people going to comment about how my partner's a shit parent for not having custody and blah blah blah. But this is more a question on if I'm being too harsh, not a debate on how crappy his parenting is. Trust me, it's a daily argument. Okay. I got my stepson a kid's Fire tablet because He was constantly on YouTube and Netflix and inappropriate games on an iPad. I'm trying to meet Stonehenge in the middle here, but he decided the past few visits to throw tantrums when I say he needs to play with toys or go outside and not be on a tablet 24/7. He's 5. Okay, that adds a lot. I know the world is full of tablet children now, but he doesn't care to learn anything. Barely knows the letters of the alphabet. Just because he's only here a few days doesn't mean to me that he should be killing his brain cells the whole time he's here. Am I wrong? 30 minutes ago. I'm gonna update that. Okay, hold on. Let me check something. Yikes. Just stop streaming.